Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. This is Jawharat At-Tawheed by Imam Ibrahim Al-Laqqani. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi ala silatihi thumma salamullahi ma'a salatihi ala nabiyyin ja'a bit-tawheed wa qad khala'a ad-dinu an at-tawheed. All praise be to Allah for His gifts, then the peace of Allah with His prayers upon the Prophet ﷺ, who came with Tawheed when the deen of the time, the religion of the time, was away from Tawheed, when people were worshipping other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when polytheism had become prevalent amongst the Arabs. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ came to bring them the oneness of God, to teach them the unity of God, what they call radical monotheism, uncompromising monotheism. فأرشد الخلق لدين الحق بسيفه وهديه للحق, to guide the creation to the true religion, the deen, by the sword of authority as a symbol of authority and the guidance of truth. محمد العقب لرسل ربه وآله وصحبه وحزبه. Sayyidina Muhammad is the last of the messengers of his Lord, and his family and his companions and his hizb, or his party, the true party of Allah, his followers, the tabi'een, the generations, the first three generations, especially of Islam, and those who follow the true path of the Sunnah. وبعد فالعلم بأصل ديني محتم يحتاج للتابعين. And then, because the ilm, the science or knowledge of usul al-din, aqidah, needs to be clarified obligatorily. You have to clarify and make sure that it's clear what Islam is, what the root of our belief is. Usul al-din, the root of the religion, what's also called aqidah. لكن من التطويل قلة الهمم فصار فيه الاختصار ملتزم. But because of lengthy texts, study, etc., if things are too long, then the person trying to learn, their aspirations become lowered, they lose enthusiasm. It's better, Imam Al-Laqqani is saying, it's better to summarize, mukhtasar, to make a summarized brief version. So this is 144 lines of poetry that explain the basic belief of the Muslim. And traditionally this was memorized, and then the explanations of this, the exegesis on this poem, reach up to 1600 pages in length. وهذه أرجوزة لقبتها جوهرة التوحيد قد حذبتها. And these verses, arjuza, are a form of poetry with the same rhyme at the end of the first and second halves of the verse, have been named the Jawharat al-Tawheed, the jewelry of monotheism, and it is pure, it has been concise, trimmed. والله أرجو في القبول نافعة بها مريد للثواب طامعة. In Allah I hope for it to be accepted in order to benefit from it, both the poem's composition and its usefulness to students, because the author, Imam Al-Laqqani, rahimahullah, hopes for a reward. فكل من كلف شرعا واجب عليه أن يعرف ما قد واجب. So everyone who is mukallaf, meaning legally responsible in Islam, for them it is obligatory that they follow, that they know and follow what is wajib, okay, what is obligatory upon them from their religion. It be pertaining to Allah, okay. Allah lillahi al-jaiza wal mumtani'a ممتنعيا ومثل ذا لرسله فاستمعا. For Allah, what is permissible to say about Allah, what is impossible to say about Allah, and like this for Allah's prophets, for the messengers, فاستمعا, so listen, pay heed. إذ كل من قال في التوحيد إيمانه لم يخلو من ترديد. Okay, so when anyone who follows in his Tawheed makes taqleed, his faith is not free from instability, shakiness. You have to know what you believe. Meaning, most scholars say that one can't just imitate the opinions of others in Aqidah, but you need to understand that Aqidah. ففيه بعض القوم يحكي الخلفة وبعضهم حقاق فيه الكشف. And in this matter, some scholars differ, and some of their research has uncovered or has been shown. And what my Sheikh said, that you can make taqleed in Aqidah with conditions. One of them is that if you follow a scholar knowing that his opinion is the strongest one, it must be a condition that you believe it to the extent that if he changed his belief, yours would not change. Imam al-Bajuri, who is one of the most authoritative commentators in Jawharat At-Tawheed, says there are 6 opinions about taqleed in Aqidah. 1, it is not enough to follow anyone, it will lead to kufr, and this is the opinion of Imam Sunusi. 2, if you follow someone, it is a major sin. 3, if the follower is capable of understanding by following the evidence himself, he is a sinner, but otherwise he is not. 4, if you follow what is qat'i, definitive or conclusive evidence from the Quran and Sunnah, your iman is valid, and if you follow another, it is invalid. 5, it is valid to follow another, but the one who does it has abandoned something that is better to do. And the 6th opinion, anyone who makes taqleed in Aqidah is safe. So it's the entire spectrum of the opinions of scholars, but obviously it's always better to know what you believe and to know the evidences behind it. فقال إن يجزم بقول الغير كفى وإلا لم يزال في الضير. And he said, this is Taqiyuddin al-Subki, one of the greatest of the Imams in the Shafi'i madhab, who lived in the time of Ibn Taymiyyah, and had him imprisoned actually. He said, if you are certain about the sayings of others, like for example Imam al-Ashari, it is enough, otherwise you will still be in danger because your understanding of Aqidah is not solid, your Iman is not solid. واجزم بأن أولا مما يجب معرفة وفيه خلف منتصب. Be certain that the first thing necessary to know is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah azza wa jal, and there are different opinions in this. فانظر إلى نفسك ثم انتقلي فانظر إلى نفسك ثم انتقلي للعالم العلوي ثم سفلي. So look, فانظر إلى نفسك, look to yourself, then move, and reflect to the higher heaven, to the creation, and then to the earth. So contemplate the heaven and the earth, and you should see the ayat, the signs of the Creator, that God is there. تجد به صنعا بديع الحكم لكن به قام دليل العدم. You will find in it created things with defined wisdom. Okay. وكل ما جزى عليه العدم عليه قطعا يستحيل قدم.